in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Minnesota's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it. Makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Touchdown Ducks! Stealing a score on special teams. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense looks like they're coming. Leaves it with the back. He breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They kick it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oregon's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
He'll set up to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take just a second to talk about Oregon. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the...
There he goes! He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Oregon 14, Minnesota 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Tucker. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lets it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Give on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 1st and 10 coming up. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the Give, looking for room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Running into the open space. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Maryland is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. The throw. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's in open space downfield. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll leave it with him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. Finding open areas. He's running free down the middle. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Off-play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And some room to work. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. It's complete on the right side. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
I think receivers really separate themselves with body control to be able to hang in the air but stay in bounds and keep that foot on the ground. Unbelievable job catching the football and staying in bounds near the sidelines.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
Secures it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Minnesota, 0.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Motion from the back. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he got loose. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Finds his man. It's Cooks. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. They go to the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Barrels all the way to the 20. Gain of 6. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Under fire. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Quarterback on the keeper. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Higgins. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The quick out. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now they'll run it on the toss. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to throw. It's Higgins. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. At the 35, he's loose. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Golden Gophers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Higgins. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Higgins. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Got the quick pass. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Dropping back, it's Higgins. Grab near the marker, it's Weeks. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way. So the defense...
He's got it! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Minnesota, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's second and long. Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Caught near the sticks, it's Savage. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between